Hello and welcome back to This or That with Kobe and Cap.
Yeah, buddy.
We've got a fresh one for you today, so let's jump right into it, shall we?
9 slides, let's get them rolling.
All right, number one, does anyone realistically have a chance of beating Team Liquid domestically? Back-to-back-to-back defending champions. They've been winning a lot recently in summer as well.
Now, does this mean for the split title or just taking a game off in the last 2 weeks?
It just says beating.
Okay, that's very not. Okay, taking a single game. I was just informed it's taking a single game, in which case, I'm going 100% with this. I have been vocal in the past on air about saying that I think Team Liquid is one of our teams where they just drop random games no matter how good they are, and I'm continuing with that. This is a really good team, but they...
Are you referring to Echo Fox game as one of the...
Yeah, that was a pretty random game to lose, don't you think? Team Liquid can look like our most incredible team at times, but some days they just show up and they're not all the way plugged in.
Yeah.
So I can definitely see somebody taking a single game off of them. Beating them in a best of 5 is a whole other story.
I would nominate both CLG and Cloud9, who have already taken games off of Team Liquid. So I think yes as well. Next slide. Would you rather be boring but balanced champion, or have a boring but balanced champions, or have broken but fun champions? I mean, just look at this. Would you rather be the Hulk or Bruce Banner?
This is also the Hulk.
But he's Bruce
Both
Banner.
The Hulk.
That's why I stopped.
But this is Zoe. There's a line that we all have to draw, Kobe. There's some lines that you just can't cross, and I can't cross the line into supporting Zoe. It's just too hard. There's too many teleports, too many lost lanes back in the day before that was fixed.
So that's you.
Yeah,
you're still green.
It's not boring. It's sophisticated.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you're editing the slide for your choice? Well, I'm going broken but fun.
Okay. Number 3.
Where has COG improved the most? Is it in macro or mechanics? Honestly, it's a combination. If I could put drafting in with macro too, I feel like I definitely choose that slide.
Yeah, the drafting has been big for me. I talked this past weekend about how I really liked seeing what they were doing earlier on in the split, putting Biofrost on lane-dominant mage-type supports. And I was actually critical of his Tahm Kench until the Tahm Kench play gets broken out and we get to see it just pop off. And that's honestly something that's super fun for me to see, is not only a team learning what they're good at drafting, but finding the stuff that they're bad at drafting and fixing it so you're not bad anymore. I don't have to continue wondering whether or not I should flame this pick.
I do enjoy our mechanics slide though here, just for the added flavor, but I'm gonna go with this as well. Next slide. What would be crazier, Sneaky leaving Cloud9 or Bjergsen leaving TSM? Both of those are actually just insane.
Yeah, I can't think
These
of
are the
either of these
iconic
teams
players.
without these players, right? Sneaky's the last remaining remnant of the original force of Cloud9 that everybody fell in love with. And Bjergsen is just synonymous with the face of TSM. I guess if I had to go with one, so the thing that I'm gonna temper my answer with is we saw Sneaky get benched on Cloud9. So we have seen at least the 1-star version of this before.
Okay.
Whereas I don't see a world where you can even see Bjergsen remotely looking in the same direction as the bench, so I gotta go with that.
What about we got the 1-star version of this when Doublelift was kicked off the team? Because that, to me, was a similar separation. Okay. He had become such a big part of TSM. Honestly, though, yeah, both of these are insane.
You gotta pick.
I think they'd both
that.
be crazy. Sneaky has been with Cloud9 longer. He got into the LCS with Cloud9. He's been with C9 the entire existence of the organization.
What are you saying? Are you saying this is your choice?
And even though he got benched, we all knew he was coming back when he got benched. So I'm gonna say Sneaky. That one's
all right,
crazy.
we finally disagree.
All right, next slide. Let's see what we got here. It's the U.GG slide. What are you more scared of? The enemy team's Yasuo or your team's Yasuo, which uses a skin?
Yeah, well,
Demon Blade.
Hey, that just means this guy's usually a Smurf because he's got no business buying skins on his Smurf because he's just like, oh, I'm just gonna get this bronze to challenge him real quick. This guy got about 600 games, 47% win rate.
Yeah.
He's missing some tornadoes here and there. I know I am definitely more scared of this one.
Yeah. It is that age-old question when you see a Yasuo in Champ Select. If it is on your side, you get a little bit nervous, wondering, is this a Yasuo main? You know, he's gonna pop off, or is he gonna start feeding so hard? And I would say the percentage chances, maybe I'll go with, I'm more scared of the Yasuos on my team. Because
Of the
I'm-
hinting.
Yeah, because I'm really worried of it. So I'm more scared of this. So I'm gonna
Okay,
choose
so we're gonna
that slide.
disagree. I say this,
Yeah.
you say that.
Yeah. If you want a more detailed analysis on this slide, by the way, in the answer, you can go to u.gg/TOT, our very own URL.
In our own category, bro, and apparently they
go,
got
we
the
made it.
answers as to which Yasuo is scarier.
Next
so check
slide.
that out.
I'm sure they have statistics behind it. Strongest chance of playoffs. Clutch, Golden Guardians, or 100 Thieves, they're all tied right now. Immediately, though, I'm going with the other thing because 100 Thieves have been on a late half of the summer split surge.
Yep.
6 and 4, I believe, maybe 6 and 3 since Amazing and Fate Gods switched in. I think 6 and 4, so much better performances from them recently.
Yeah, recency is the biggest word in this entire conversation for me. Thieves, while they were honestly not in a conversation for competing for anything in the first part of this split, they were looking really bad. They have really turned things on, really turned it around. Golden Guardians keep slipping up and having some weird mistakes in game and just some head scratchers. And Clutch, I feel like, has just sort of been shaky the entire time. So if I've got to give a vote to one of these teams, it definitely has to go.
they won with Kiana.
Okay, they won with Kiana, but I don't know. That's just that's the new hotness, man. What happens when that hotness cools off? I'm still going with 100 Thieves.
All right, next slide. What has more impact? Is it a smurfing jungler on your team or is it a smurfing solo laner? Really? You're gonna immediately go with jungler? As a jungler, I feel pretty well equipped to even deal with smurfing junglers, but solo lanes, if a solo lane gets out of control, it feels like you cannot retake, and especially
Actually-
the mid lane that's on their screen right here.
So here's my experience with these guys. These guys are the easiest bait in League of Legends. All you do is let this guy get ahead. Oh, he's feeling comfortable. Oh, I'm 5-0, no big deal. I'll just go capture this Skarner Spire. Who's waiting in the brush nearby? Chad Skarner at 100 to 0 him. These guys are way easier to bait. These guys, sometimes they'll just win the game without even interacting with me because all my other teammates keep getting ganked instead.
See,
I'm more annoyed with this guy.
I know most players are more annoyed with junglers because junglers go everywhere and they gank your lanes and stuff. But if you literally just look at the power of that role of the champion, mid laners, higher gold values, higher experience values.
Because you're not building Chad.
Stronger.
You need warriors, Trinity forces. How you carry.
I'm still going with mid lane.
All
Let's
right,
go
we're
next.
disagreeing again.
More likely to lock a playoff by Cloud9 or COG. This is the hot topic right now.
You, buddy.
Tied up.
All
What's
right.
it gonna be?
See, this is such a hard choice. All our blue logos are OP this split.
COG just beat them if we're talking about recency still.
CLG just beat them. I know that I gotta give points towards recency, but I gotta go the other side too, because this is one of our most historically successful orgs in making things like this happen. I can't ever count Cloud9 out. And I also think coming up to playoffs, we know how hard Cloud9 took their loss in playoffs in spring, where they lost to TSM in the full 5 games. I don't see them sleeping once we're getting towards playoff times this time. I think they wanna lock in that bye. I'm gonna vote for Cloud9.
Whew. I mean, I know Cloud9 had to deal with the licorice issue. They had Kumo in for a couple times. They're swapping a lot of stuff. They were sick at Rift Rivals,
Yeah.
so that didn't look very good. So it has
So all the
been,
bad stuff's already happened.
Yeah,
See?
maybe they
Good
got
stuff on the horizon.
all water under the bridge, right? But COG have started looking so much better, and as of this last week, I really have started to be convinced of the success that this team can have.
Much faith now.
When you start to believe, though, that's when it could crumble. Honestly, I think that it's so close. Since you're going Cloud9, I think we should even it out.
All right.
And I'll go
All right,
COG.
we'll keep it even all the way through.
All right, last slide. What do we got? Why did Jai return? He got his Udyr buffs, which actually were not buffs. They were overall nerfs to the champion. Technically, he
But
buffed
they buffed
Phoenix.
the Jat kind of Udyr.
Yeah, exactly. And he only played Phoenix, so he buffed Phoenix, but it's still worse than the old Tiger. Or is it to help TSM in their time of need? Summer's about to end. They need to be successful. They need to climb to Worlds. Is he going to be able to make this happen?
They needed their masked hero. They sent up the Jat signal.
I would actually go with this because
Yeah.
they actually are looking pretty rocky here.
See, if I was I don't know if he completed this mission because Udyr's not #1 jungler in the game. See, that's what's making me pause.
It was
Thinking about
#1
Udyr for a
jungler
second.
when he went there. As far as win rates
Yeah.
for Platinum Plus, by the way, now he's not.
So that's what I'm saying. This mission might not have been fully completed, whereas that mission, I mean, TSM, you already said it, man. They're looking shaky. He's got to do what he can. Voting with that.
All right, me too. I love me some TSM Jat. If you want to see TSM Jat, tune in this weekend to the LCS.
He'll be there. We'll be there. It's a great time. See you then.